we go. The most controversial thing you could possibly do. Make a Call of Duty tier list. I'm just going to jump right into it. Alright, the first three, never played. Kind of indistinguishable from the other World War II shooters in my opinion. Saw a Call of Duty 2 montage once. I don't think we're missing out too much here. I'll put Call of Duty 2 ahead of it. Okay, let's see. And where we really start off the list, a game-breaking game at the time, but really just kind of acceptable at this point and what we've come to expect from Call of Duties. No third mode, but kickstarted the best trilogy, kind of the New Hope version campaign of Call of Duties. So great campaign, great for pubs. Competitive, really only good for S&D. So that's where it is. World at War. Kind of a Call of Duty reskin, or a COD 4 reskin. Maybe more OP guns, but better maps. But still really only good for competitive in GB, S&Ds. So, but it did introduce Nazi zombies for the first time. Obviously, we all know how that went. So definitely a step above COD 4. And then we go right into COD 4 sequel, Modern Warfare 2. I know you're all expecting an S tier game from the general public, but if you know me, you know I do not think as highly of this game as normal people do. But I do still have it in A. The pubs were great. It's got the best campaign, I think, of all time in Call of Duty history. Kind of the Empire Strikes Back version. And the Spec Ops, I think, was challenging, but still a lot of fun and replayable. But again, the competitive just hadn't kicked off at this point. It was really just still the GBS and Ds, which were a lot of fun, but at this late of a stage, you really come to expect more. And then Black Ops 1, the game that made me fall in love in Call of Duty. Definitely already know it's an S. Campaign, obviously, you know, it got a little weird in the campaign, but I think that's what makes it super interesting. I think I have this rated as the second highest campaign behind Modern Warfare 2's. Just so replayable, so interesting. And this was the first time that there was a competitive playlist in this game. The first time in Call of Duty history. A lot of fun, but no ranked. And then obviously the pubs were a ton of fun. This and Modern Warfare 2 were really, I feel like, when the pubs YouTube community was obviously popping off. But no nuke. But either way, it was still a lot of fun. The high kill streaks were worth going for. And zombies just took what World at War did and just made it even better. So, definitely my fondest memories playing zombies were in this game. Alright. And let's see. Oh, and everything had a counter in pubs in this game. That's what I loved about pubs. And let's see. What's next? Oh, Modern Warfare 3. Definitely, I think this was an improvement of Modern Warfare 2. It took like a lot of the newbie stuff, like One Man Army. Noob tubes were still in, but a lot of the newbie stuff was removed from this game and a lot more balanced. No stopping power. I think pubs were even better because you still had the Moab in this game instead of the nuke. But the actual kill streaks, like the Harrier strike, were removed, so you actually had to earn it. So I definitely think this is the best pub game ever besides... Oh, yeah, I have this as the second best pub game ever. Wait, no, I lied. This is the best pub game ever. And then competitive, let's see. Oh yeah, they removed the competitive playlist, so I wasn't happy about that. So really went back to GB S&Ds. Third mode, survival mode, the round-based survival mode was a lot of fun, and the campaign was a perfect cap to the best trilogy in Call of Duty history for campaigns. So definitely got an S. And then what was after that? BO2. I think this is pretty much casual and competitive. This is obviously everyone's highest ranked. Wait, this goes. I don't know why I keep putting this in S. This is an A. The highest ranked A, almost S. Black Ops 2 is obviously almost everyone's top pick for, or an S tier pick in casual, competitive, campaign, zombies. Everyone loved this game. We all know it. Even the noobs love this game. Alright. And then, what's after that? Ghosts. Ugh, what a step back. Forgettable campaign. Forgettable multiplayer. I don't know who played pubs in this. Competitive, really only exciting to watch in SND. And, yeah, just a real step back for Call of Duty. And there's your first D tier, I already know. Let's see, don't even have to look at my list for that. What came after that? Advanced Warfare. Took a big step forward after a big step backward with the movement, but I did not like the side-to-side movement. It broke my scuff. There was a ranked play for the second time in Call of Duty history, but I don't know, I just didn't think it was that great of a game. Great to watch competitively, but not as much fun to play, in my opinion. So let's see, I got that in C. Do I have that above or below COD 4? Oh, COD 4 is rated 9. Advanced Warfare 8.7, so I got it a step above. That's what a ranked play will do for you. And it had hardpoint. I forgot to mention that. Hardpoint being introduced into Black Ops 2 is just a godsend. Before Ghost took it away, because they're idiots. Let's see. Advanced Warfare. Oh, and here we go. My baby. The most fun I've had playing Call of Duty of all time. Pubs. Competitive. It didn't matter. So many side missions, or side aspects too. Top tier zombies, top tier pubs, top tier. Oh yeah, I'm gonna just read the rankings off. Second best pubs behind Modern Warfare 3. Top competitive because it had 2 ranked playlists. And the meta was just insane. You had so many different viable weapons. So much fun. And then third mode. I think I have this as the best zombies. Best traditional zombies. So, there we go. Oh, and did I have BO1 above? BO2? No, I didn't. That makes sense. Perfect. That's the top tier. Best 3 games. Alright, and then... let's see. I guess that kind of ruins the hype, but we gotta fill in, see what we can here. After BO3, Infinite Warfare, kind of a dulled, washed up version of BO3. Just kind of really took steps backward in all of it. Just a really dull and uninteresting game. I don't know how that was possible after being kind of like BO3, but really fun to watch competitively. And it was kind of fun to play. I don't know. The campaign, Kit Harington, it almost felt like a dumbed down version of the campaign in Advanced Warfare, because Advanced Warfare had Kevin Spacey and it was really good. This one had Kit Harington, not as good. Not as good. Yeah, just not as good. That's all I could say for it. Just a really uninteresting game, but I do have it I think above Advanced Warfare, because yeah, that makes sense. No one really played this game. Let's see. Infinite Warfare. After that, World War II. Back to boots on the ground. I had this. This had the. This might have the best Call of Duty ranking system of all time. It was so simple, but if you win, you go up. You lose, you go down. It was that simple. It took no account of stats or anything. It was just. It was great. Winning is all that matters. But the maps were pretty bad in this game. I feel like this is when maps really started to go downhill for Call of Duty. But the campaign was solid. There's only one bad campaign, and this was definitely not one of them. This is definitely mid-tier. And the headquarters was great. Oh, the headquarters was such a cool idea with the firing range and all the Easter eggs and the 1v1s. It just sucks that before January, this game was absolutely horrible. We all, a lot of y'all played this with me for those first 3 months, and it was miserable. All the bugs and glitches, but after January is a lot of fun. And I got to attend my first LAN event in this game. That was sick. Got to watch Doug Sensor Martin and Optic Scumpy play, take a picture with Yanette Garcia, the Mexican weather girl. A lot of good times. Alright. So I got this in B, and I don't think... Let's see. World War II, 7.2. Where was World at War? 9.0. So I have it a step above. And I mean, World at War was definitely more fun with the zombies and stuff like that, but World War II just had a ranking system. It's just better because of it. Alright. And then Black Ops 4, 5v5. Awful for competitive. I hated it. Stem shot, awful for everything, but the pubs in this game were the last time pubs were fun in Call of Duty. Before skill-based matchmaking, and yeah, it was a lot of fun in pubs. Good ranked play, but definitely left something to be desired. And I got that in B, higher than World War II for sure. Best movement, I think, in boots on the ground COD. And just FYI, I'm not doing the battle royales like Blackout or Warzone. Those are kind of separate, in my opinion, from the traditional Call of Duties. I mean, I love Blackout, and everyone loves, or general public likes Warzone. But just for this case, I'm kind of excluding those because they already have their game modes in these games. And then here it comes. Introducing skill-based matchmaking, ruining pubs. I don't know who plays pubs in this game except to level up Warzone guns. Campaign was super gritty, morally ambiguous. Really enjoyed it. Looking forward to Modern Warfare 2's campaign. Hopefully it can build off that. And then this game, man. No Dead Silence. What a joke. Introduced Tactical Sprint. Broke my favorite controller, my Xbox One Elite controller. Just unforgivable for what it did, honestly. And they took away a ranked playlist in this game. Who knows why, but what a horrible decision. Spec Ops I thought was really cool, but kind of, like, honestly too difficult. I liked Modern Warfare 2's version better. Let's see. Definitely have this in D. I think I'd probably have it above Ghosts. It wasn't that bad, right? Right? Yeah. I don't. And then, let's see. Oh, we got Cold War. This was a breath of fresh air after Modern Warfare. Pubs were nice, but it still had skill-based matchmaking. Just, you're trying way too hard in pubs. It's just way too sweaty. Competitive, solid ranked playlist, but definitely not the best it could be. Decent meta. I loved not having flinch in this game, actually. It just felt like the gunfights were way more consistent and just a lot of fun. And it was just a really cool 80s theme, as nostalgic and cheesy as that is. Zombies, these were actually, I think, my favorite zombies. Even though it was really easy, I just really liked how simple it was to grind and get good camos for it. So I definitely have this in A, and I think I have them, yeah. Treyarch for life. The campaign was really short, but I really did like it a lot. Nice twists, and you're able to control the future kind of like how you were in a Black Ops 2 campaign. And then here it is. Vanguard. With the... Oh, it's not the worst Call of Duty of all time. It's not. Ghosts is. It barely beats out Ghosts. But the campaign in this game was the worst, the only bad Call of Duty campaign I've ever played. And it was horrendous. I am sad to say I finished it. The pubs in this game, I mean, this game is just a kind of a reskin of Modern Warfare. But which just means the pubs were awful. Even worse, they just, I mean, the combat pacing, I mean, it is a good idea, but this game was just bad. The game is bad. They made a bad game. Word to Regan. And then competitive, the ranked play is actually a good amount of fun. It takes out all the BS, but it's just still a Modern Warfare reskin at the end of the day. Thankfully, they added Dead Silence in as a perk, so you wouldn't get sound horde as much. The maps are way better than Modern Warfare, or not way better. They're just somewhat better. And then, I mean, the zombies were fun, but I've only played them a handful of times, so I don't know. They just weren't as appetizing. I don't think Colin likes them either, and if Colin doesn't like the zombies, then they're just not as good. Alright. And there it is. The best Call of Duty tier list of all time. If you want to see how I ranked these, I did them by campaign, pubs, competitive, and their third mode, 1 to 15. And for the campaign and third mode, I put them on a 0.7 multiplier because they're obviously not as replayable or matter as much as pubs and competitive. So I think it was a decent way to do it. You could probably weight things differently and change a few things around, but I mean, this top 4 aren't changing. Fun for pubs. Just decent games with a league play. Not decent games with a league play. Horrible games. Games that don't really matter. I mean, that's a pretty darn objectively good list. Obviously, I'm biased, but the way that just being as a competitive player, but I think that was a really fair weighting of all the Call of Duties. Tried to give him as much bonus points as I could. You suck. All right. And I'll leave a link in the comments just to see if you want to play with this format as well, if you want to rank your own, or if you want to argue some of the points that I got on here. Yeah. Have a good day.